What are kids learning in school? What do Australian school kids know about Anzac Day? And the left knows about the education system, and they may be pumping out every year. So what are Australian school kids being taught about Anzac Day? Do they know about the Dardanelles? Do they know about Winston Churchill? Do they know about any of this stuff? Australian school kid should know all about one of the greatest leaders of the last century, Winston Churchill. And I'm wondering how many of them do. All the wars, like the fall of Singapore. How many Australian school kids know about the fall of Singapore and what happened? It was the biggest military defeat in the British Empire's history. It should be mandated for all Australian school kids to study Gallipoli and the fall of Singapore and give their opinions and critical thinking on was the Australian general in Malaya Command right or wrong to leave Singapore after the capitulation. I mean, the capitulation happened somewhere around 20-30 hours, and around 2200 hours, the general with some of his staff made their way through Japanese lines and eventually got back to Australia. Now, was he right or wrong to leave Singapore? It's law, as far as I know. Once you're a POW, it's your duty as a soldier to try to escape. So don't hold me exactly to those times, but something like at 20-30 hours, he may have been a prisoner of war. This is Australia's history. Anzac Day. They just can't help but just try to push their stuff into it. I'm not saying he was right or wrong. I have my personal opinion, but it's a big part of Australia's history. And Australia does have